Hi viewers, I strongly believe you had a fantastic session and there are many thought-provoking ideas you got it. And now we enter this fireside chat with our host, Mr. Raghuprasad.
Thank you, Vasant. Thank you so much.
Yes, Raghu. Raghu, I would like to offer you coffee. Actually,
Why not?
yeah, please, you can have a cup.
Sure.
If it is some other time, I would have offered you a wine. But actually, I am offering a coffee.
Noted.
Let's have a conversation. In fact, Raghu, these days even I'm attending some sessions, right? Most of the people are asking some set of questions. So I thought maybe an architect can answer their questions better. So I grabbed all those questions. Now I kept it with me.
All right.
I would like to, I'm not going to show you this to you for sure.
I will try my level best to answer those questions as well as, I don't, I hope you're not putting me on spot.
I'll try my best.
Okay.
People, these are the questions what I received from the recent events I have gone through and the students whom I met. So now, let us enter this fireside chat. And also, I believe you had a fantastic quiz. Congratulations for the winners who gonna get the goodies. With that, let me start with the first question. Raghu, I knew like you were in the Salesforce ecosystem for 13 plus years. You started your career in Salesforce and now you are in Salesforce. What is that motivating factor driven you for all these years? Even though some artificial intelligence, machine learning came into the place in while. What is that factor?
All right. So every time, when you talk about that 13 years, I'm feeling like old, but again, I don't look like. I still look like a young college kid only. But anyway, so to answer your question, the motivating factor for me is, in fact, I did not really start my Salesforce journey as a choice. Somebody pushed me for any fresher, for example, right? For fresher, nobody, they'll not be knowing in the first place what exactly is Salesforce, why are we even getting into the technology and all, nobody cares, right? Because in that, passed out college, passed out mode, we'll be having that, okay, there's a technology, I should work, I'll earn and I'll go, right? But in that process, what happened for me, I was switching from Java, the core Java, to Salesforce. I hardly worked for around 9 months in core Java. And any time, when somebody used to ask me in terms of install something in your machine, I used to like, what the hell? I never liked it. The moment Salesforce was introduced to me, in the sense, when I was pushed to learn the technology, when they said me, you did not do anything. You just create an account, then you implement. That was like, what? Seriously? It's a kind of fascinating idea, right? So you don't need to do anything. You just need to, it's a cloud-based thing, first of all. No localhost, no port, nothing, no connection, no Tomcat and all. It was like crazy. This is one interesting factor which I noticed with Salesforce, and that is from there on, no looking back. In fact, my habit of not installing anything in a machine, even now, I hate installing anything. So that is where my journey started, and that is where my motivation lies.
Wow. That was a genuine response. I would have disappointed if you say from college time onwards, I'm passionate about Salesforce like that.
Let me be very honest.
Awesome. Okay. We'll go to the next question. This is something recently I'm getting it from most of our clients. As a client, why do I choose Salesforce when I have other CRM platforms like Lead Square, HubSpot, many are there in the market. Why should I choose Salesforce? And viewers, there is a clear disclaimer for it. This is totally about our opinions. We are not discriminating any other CRMs. Just for the information.
Good that you made that statement. Okay. All right. So see, for anything in the market, not necessarily CRMs, right? So there'll be always some competitors, and then there'll be always one leading that league, right? If you talk about any industry as such, any industry, there'll be one leader, right? And there'll be, for example, if you talk about phones, right? I'll not name any brand here. So we all know that there's one leading brand which is kind of ruling the market. Similarly, if you talk about let's say washing machines, right? So the moment you talk about washing machine, something will trigger, some brand will come to your mind, right? If at all somebody is doing some name is coming to your mind, what does it mean? It means that brand has achieved so much of adoption from users. Agreed. It is giving some value to the businesses, right? in terms of the mobile or anything, it obviously it is liked by the customers. It's very much friendly thing, etc. That is fine. When it comes to the business softwares, right?
Yeah.
Salesforce, why is it so much leading? In fact, that is where I can proudly say now that Salesforce is one such leading leader in the market in the CRM space, right? It is having more than 20% of market share. If you count, there are around 800 plus cloud CRMs alone.
Yes.
Right? And in that 800 plus, if 21% of market share is held by Salesforce itself, it's huge number. And if you ask me, there must be another competitor which is having nearest to your number, right? No, there is nobody. So nobody has crossed even 10. The immediate competitor, I will not again name it. You'll find it in Google. The immediate, competitor is having around 6% of market share.
Awesome.
Right. So with that said, a brand in itself is Salesforce, and it is having an amazing roadmap to solve business problems, right? And there is no reason why businesses should not choose Salesforce, right?
Correct. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Okay, Raghu is answering all our questions so easily. Let us ask some different question.
Okay.
This is a question I received in the recent one of the event. This is like a customer heartfully asked it, what kind of jobs in Salesforce ecosystem requires less coding skills, but we acquire more money from it?
Oh my God.
Many
All
of us
right.
have this.
Okay. See,
Yeah.
to be very honest, everybody work for money, right? Everybody in this room, or everybody, even we work for a company and we earn some money, and that is where our bread and butter lies in, right? But again, that factor is there with everybody, right? But what skills you would need to go to that level where you will become one guy which is having that extra edge, right? It's a notion that always the coders will be earning more. I would say it is a misconception, right? So not necessary, right? So if you're having expertise, for example, let's say in our company itself, we have some amazing digital marketing guys. They do amazing work. They're not coders. Do we mean that they're not good at coding and that is where they're getting paid less, etc.? No, they will be paid for that skill, right? So for any skill, they'll be having a quotient.
Correct.
Right? But if you're going up the ladder, right? If you're able to kind of understand the business problems, if you're able to think in a mindset of a consultant, that is where we always call Salesforce consultants, not as Salesforce developers or something, right? The word consulting means itself, right? It is about understanding the business problems and giving the solutions. You need not necessarily become a coder for that, right? There are various, again, portfolios in Salesforce itself. Developer, the quality analyst, and now the very much booming thing is the business analyst, right? People often, ignore this business analyst piece, but this is one such critical piece. I'm telling you, any project you take, right? You are the front face. Any BA is a front face. If that BA has these technical background, has those stakeholder management skills, if he is a coder, if he is a technical architect, then sky's the limit, right? So with that said, we definitely should not bracket that like which is which is giving you more money rather than which is giving you more value, right? If it is giving you more value to the business, to the company, which is giving you the employment, and no wonder why that company cannot give you money.
Oh,
right? All right.
You are having your unique style of answering questions, right? What are the question I'm asking? You are peeling it off and then providing it a good piece.
Maybe that technical architect comes in here also.
Correct. People, I'm truly thinking to put him in a problematic place, but still,
okay,
I'm not getting that.
Okay.
You know what?
Try your best.
In one of the interviews, I've seen that, like a Sadhguru interview, he said the problem is always with the answer, not with the question. So I thought I'm in a safe side now.
Okay.
But still you're answering, you're also in the safe side.
Okay.
Okay. With that, we'll go to the next question. This is, again, with your perspective, I'm asking. As multiple new clouds emerging in the Salesforce ecosystem, can we consider the sales and service clouds are getting outdated a bit in your
Okay.
perspective?
So the word outdated may be may not be the right thing to tell here. Question wise, yes, fine. But if at all I talk about these clouds are getting outdated, I would be absolutely wrong. The reason being, any business you take, sales will be there, service will be there, marketing will be there, right? Customer satisfaction will be there, right? Feedback mechanism will be there. All these are entities of a particular business, right?
Correct.
So in terms of Salesforce, so the essence of Salesforce itself, having these, the basic clouds, sales, service, and then marketing and experience cloud, all these clouds, right? But the way now Salesforce, is looking at businesses in terms of industry specific, right? So, for example, education or manufacturing industry or consumer goods industry, right? And whatnot. There's so many industries, which Salesforce is focusing on. What does it mean? It means the essence of all those sales, service, etc. will be as is, right? But it will be clubbed and wrapped and put it into one particular cloud,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
But we cannot say that these sales service cloud are getting outdated, but it is having a rebranding, I would say, packaging in a different way of delivering a food and then eating the same thing. That is my answer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Keeping the same food in a different box.
Different box. Yeah. To serve the different need.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now, the next question is with respect to the students. Raghu, even in the recent events, the India Dream and also, I've seen a lot of students are interested in the Salesforce ecosystem. Like as an architect, as a person in the Salesforce ecosystem for more than a decade, what do you advise the students to enter into this ecosystem? What do they focus on more?
So my answer would be very much specific to Salesforce. Okay. So see, there are so many stories, in Salesforce, itself, where a 16-year kid, 15-year kid is, doing his trailblazer journey and then completing his 100 supervisors and all. What does it mean? It means that it's open.
Yeah.
Right. And in not have some kind of a technical education, go outside, do something. For example, in legacy world, we always had a thought that, okay, if I want to get expertise with this technology, I should switch to this course. I should enroll to this course and get certified, etc. Right? And there were, even now, there are no online platforms for that.
Correct.
In the Salesforce, the interesting factor itself is trial head.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Anybody can open a trial account and get started, right? And there are a number of YouTube channels, and people are so passionate about teaching, and they will have a number of videos. And if you are having a streamlined way of learning it, and anybody can learn, not necessarily a engineering graduate, right?
Correct.
Even a person who can operate computer, he can start learning about that.
Absolutely.
So that is a storm which Salesforce has come up with. And it keeps on growing. The intensity of the storm, it will just increase as days progress. And no wonder, you will bring so many fresh people into this trailblazer community, what we call, right?
Yeah.
So where Salesforce will, brag about its, the innovations, etc., what it is, its roadmaps, etc., and everybody will be included in that. Right?
Correct.
It is that's how it is growing, and that's how the fresh people who are coming out of the colleges should be looking at Salesforce as one of their career choices.
Students, whomever I met and whoever have this question, this is the answer. Please try that. Start with the trailheads. Thank you so much, Raghu. And I knew, till now I asked questions about the Salesforce ecosystem as you're an architect in it. But I also knew you're a multi-talented person. As I heard, you directed short films and you wrote multiple poems. Why don't we have a poem? One of your favorite poem?
What?
What is the favorite poem?
You're definitely okay. I did not expect this.
Oh, then I put him in problem.
Okay. Yeah. So remembering a poem in the live chat is very difficult. Maybe I can use mobile. This is not my mobile, I believe. Hey, who's this? What is the number? 9949. Okay.
Okay.
Give me a moment, okay? I'll just go to my YouTube channel so that I can read through 2 lines for you.
Sure,
I'll
sure.
not disappoint you. Okay.
In fact, you can tell your YouTube channel, our people, we all subscribe it.
My channel is not having any fancy name. It is the same name, Raghuprasad Halakere. In which you will see interesting videos, interesting short movies, etc. No, I'll not promote myself here now. I'll stop. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So since you talked about a poem, there's a poem named "The ITY of Emotions to Succeed."
Uh-huh.
Okay. The interesting thing about this poem is, every single line out of those 16 or 20 lines, I believe, will end with a word with ITY.
Okay.
Okay. So in a nutshell, that poem is talking about what all the elements you would need to succeed.
Awesome.
And all those ITY words will give you that, it starts with something like this. Work on an idea, to dream of
Okay.
a possibility. Okay. Push your thought to attain, push your mind to attain thought clarity. In this way, it goes on, and then you'll finally end up having all those ITY words, and then you will get a definite journey, in that particular poem.
Definitely.
Thanks. So yeah, so that's about it. Any questions you have further, so that you want to put me in the fix?
No. I'm good for today.
All right,
But
then.
thank you so much. It's a fantastic time.
Thank
And
you.
for this-
Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. I would say, yeah, I kind of feeling that celebrity feeling actually. But again, I'm no more. I'm not a celebrity as such.
Of
Yes.
course you are. Today's celebrity you are.
Whatever experiences I have, whatever knowledge I have, if I can help you in a bit, I am very much glad. The journey goes on. I want to again, along with my journey, I want to take n number of people along with me, so that we all can succeed. That should be the motto, and then I stand by it.
Awesome.
And I really thank my company, Cloud Odyssey, for this wonderful opportunity to give me a forum to kind of give a webinar on a topic of my interest, right? And also having this session is also one more interesting piece. Look forward for many more such interesting conversations. Thank you so much, Vasant. You have been a great host.
Thank you.
All the people who are working hard for this to make this event successful, good kudos to you.
Thank you so much on behalf of the entire team. I could say that.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. And also to the people who are watching it. Yes, I strongly believe you had a fantastic session. And people who are having questions, you please put in the chat. We will respond. Raghu, get back to you on it. And also all the best for the winners. Please send your addresses to the respected email IDs. Please share your email IDs over there. We will send you the gift hampers to you. And this is for the month of May from Cloud Odyssey. As we committed for the entire year, we're going to have these meetups and webinars. Next month, we're going to come with another webinar, with another set of questions, with another architect from Cloud Odyssey. Keep in touch. Thank you so much, everyone. And thanks a lot, Raghu. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations again to all the winners. See you.